Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 18th, 2022 at 12:40 p.m. So I guess I've been doing good with saying 2022 and not 2021 by mistake. Y'all know how it is. Sometimes it can be up until March and you still accidentally typing in or saying the previous year. I think I probably still did make some mistakes and accidentally say 2021. That's like when you have a new birthday and um and you accidentally say, "Well, I'm 37." I'm like, "Oops, I'm sorry. I just turned 38. I forgot." Something like that. I've even dealt with that too. But so I tried to go to bed at 11:45 last night. And then I tried to go to bed at 11:45 and twisting and turning and could not sleep. And so then I went to bed I got back up and got on my phone at about 12:30, and then I tried again to go to bed at about 1 o'clock. Still couldn't sleep, twisting and turning, couldn't sleep. So I finally, I guess, fell asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then woke up. It was, I think, between 7 and 7:30, and I couldn't go back to sleep and just lingered there, and then finally got a little bit more sleep. And then I woke up, I think it was 8:30, and I tried to sleep a little more. And then I woke up, I guess it was about 9:30 that I woke up. So it's now Tuesday, and it's been over a week, probably about 2 weeks, and that subway job did not hire me. The subway at the beach. So, but I probably wouldn't have financially made it anyway. You know, it's very hard. Um, as I say, I can't even get a job at fast food. But I don't. I mean, I wouldn't want to work there because I don't want to serve toxic food to people anyway. But so I just having a hard time trying to find a job. And that Ron John surf shop, they're $15 an hour. Now, stores, when you're just selling clothes and stuff, I thought that would be a job that can quickly and easily be trained, just like fast food or something, like, or janitorial. If they train you, and you take 2 or 3 days to familiarize yourself, but then they try to sell with somebody's more experienced than you, and so I hired that person. But the other people, I mean, they may have more experience. They may have more experience or something. But the thing is, they've been working for 3 years. They don't come to work. People don't come to work, or they have a car and they're unreliable, or they just come when they feel like it, and you hesitate to fire them, or you don't even fire that person. It's like if they've been a poor worker for 3 years, and you leave them, if they're not reliable, and they come to work when they feel like it and stuff. But here, somebody who's willing to try to get a job and work, and you just won't even give me a chance because I'm a blacklisted, targeted individual. I can't even get a job at Walmart, Publix, McDonald's. I can't even, I mean, they won't even hire me. Burger King. But I know if I worked there, I'd be tempted to eat those bad foods and especially if they offer free or reduced meals. But I guess it's better off that I don't eat or work there. Or as I said, selling toxic, deadly food to people. I don't want to be have that on my conscience. But speaking of that, Walmart, I heard is supposed to enter the metaverse, and so people have warned to stay away from Walmart. But then again, people have been warning for years. But I guess it's by design that they're the cheapest store that has everything you want and need all in one spot. And so people been warning for years that Walmart's will be what's used for FEMA camps anyway. So, but I've been trying to stay away from Walmart for a long time, but it's like sometimes I got no choice if I'm low on money or if it's the only thing nearby or the only grocery store nearby or something like that. But I remember when I was in Greenville, South Carolina, I used to feel like I couldn't afford to shop at Publix. And now here, Publix is right across the street here, but I used to wonder why was Publix so much more expensive than, like in Greenville, South Carolina, I used to shop at a store called Ingles. It looked like Ingles, in Spanish to English. I mean, Ingles for English, but it was pronounced Ingles. So I used to shop at Ingles, and they had like a membership, and it was much cheaper than. I mean, I would only go to Walmart occasionally, but I mean, I eventually try to stop shopping there. But in Greenville, South Carolina, people frown upon you for shopping at Walmart, or they judge you for shopping at Walmart. I call it fake fail mart. Illuminati fake fail mart is what I call it. But so and Publix is more convenient or more easy access than Winn-Dixie. And Winn-Dixie is almost everything buy one get one free and cheaper. So so I don't even have quick. I mean, they have a Winn-Dixie way down there, but I would have to take an Uber to get there. And even if I could take the buses, there were, no buses go down that way in Gulf Breeze. You would need a car or take a doggone Uber. So that's the challenge, that a lot of jobs need a car and reliable transportation and proof of insurance. So that's a hurdle. So I know my personal experiences with professed Christians who tell you to in which you do take everything to God, or you do pray or read the Bible, and they think that just because you're asking people for help, then you deserve to be cursed. But it's like I'm asking God and people for help. So but it's strange how somebody try to use the Bible to try to psychologically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually fix you and try to control you. And then, like, how can you say you need to learn how to rely on God and not people when your ass is a devout Trump supporter, a Trump worshiper? So all these people who profess to be Christians, but they worship Trump like a part of a cult, and you can't even say anything bad about Trump. And they still delusionally believe that Trump is their president. So I mean, how are you a devout Trump supporter and say that you're Christian, but tell me, about relying on people when you think Trump is coming to save y'all? Or they think that Trump is going to be reelected in 2024. So, I mean, me personally, I stay away from politics. I don't care about politics, never did. And so, I'm not even going to mention this person's name because she probably know who I'm talking about. But it seemed like she was trying to help me out with trying to find job opportunities that still rejected me. And then she made it like as if I have to accept what she suggests. I mean, accept what she suggests, even if I know it won't work out for me. But I still try to apply anyway. More like you want me to do what you say. But I still try to apply with certain jobs. And I said, well, look, this job still rejected me. Oh, keep trying. So when we go to try to get a job, we depend on that employer to hire us, or we have this hope that they will hire us. So so I don't know if people try to misconstrue this that you should have. I mean, and I know the Bible does say faith alone and God and trust alone and God alone. But just because you ask a human being for help doesn't mean you put your trust in them. So I mean, I know my personal experiences throughout the years about how even professed Christians, and I've dealt with spiritual abuse and everything, wanting to crush you like an aluminum can when you're down. And a lot of these people who say that they're Christians are not really Christian, and just putting on a mask, and then they be the main ones, who kick you down even harder when you're suffering and won't help. And then turn around and say, like I was told the other day, God only helps those who helps themselves, which is not in the Bible. So the Bible encourages us to help our neighbors, our fellow human, when you're down and struggling. And so this young woman, she's supposed to be a targeted individual as well. And so I tweeted on Twitter about, how I couldn't believe how so many people who profess, I said profess Christians, I didn't say Christians, I said profess Christians, would, how could they think such a way that they feel that God would want a homeless, disabled, single, 38-year-old female to suffer out in the cold on the streets. And she would do stuff like try to if I say a tweet or something like that, and then she would private message me something kind of smart ass. But she's supposed to be targeted too. And so like when I said that there was a Twitter ad about this so-called rapper named Lil Greedy with the song title Candy. And of course, my name is Candy and the perps call me Greedy. So I felt like, well, that ad was perping me. So then I felt like she was trying to gaslight me when she tried to make it like as if that wasn't about you, and you should, and that song, is just his own song, and it's a really nice song and stuff like that, and it wasn't about you or has nothing to do with you. And then she put up the peace sign. The same girl. So she put, I mean, and it's like, I start to wonder, well, are you even really targeted? And you're supposed to be Christian too. And so then today, I mean, in a couple of times, it's like, if I tweet out something and then she'll always, try to private message me or DM me, something, or she would dish out advice that I never asked for, and then things that seem like too overwhelming or hard for me. And so when I made the tweet this morning about professed Christians, why would they say something like, that God wants you to suffer and all that? Why would they want? Why? I mean, why are they saying that God would want to want a single, you know, single disabled homeless female to struggle on the streets. And then she private messaged me saying, it's either you're lying or they're lying. And then she said, oh, I'm not rich and this and that, whatever, and I'm still looking for jobs too. And she just went off on me and then said, well, I don't feel comfortable talking to you anymore. And then she got hateful and unfollowed me. And it's like, well, this must be part of the doggone spiritual war that even professed Christians are stabbing each other in the back and betraying each other. Or there's so much power struggle or power, like everybody's on a power trip, a narcissistic power trip with trying to control and fix others. I mean, and then they exploit and take advantage of your weakness and vulnerability or your need for help. And then they'll use that to think that they can have total control over your whole life. And while they're trying to control you, they're yelling at you if you ask anyone else for help and say you should trust in God only. But then they're trying to control you. But then again, I don't go around nitpicking and pointing out people's sins or telling them, this and that, whatever. Or what I perceive as people's sins or whatever. But I mean, if she can worship Trump and still think that she can still listen to secular music, but then you're telling me to rely only on God and stuff like that, and try to say start trusting in Jesus and not people, but you're trusting in Trump, hypocrite. So as I said, me mentioning names, the perps will have a doggone field day. So I ain't gonna say nothing. But it's like, dang, second time within a week, a professed Christian target has freaking, shut the door on me. So it's like I feel kicked down even more, and it's like, how do I get myself back up? And so this is the type of video I would. Well, I mean, yesterday and today I didn't really see gnats, but I wish I could have done this video on my computer. I could if I want to, but I already started it. But I'm gonna try to keep this to 26 minutes. That's all my phone will allow me, or I can do a second video, but I'm not going to. But I don't want this video to be about her or anybody, so it's like I'm thinking about the communication breakdown that people always take you the wrong way, or if you say something general and they'll think that you had that directed at them or something. I was thinking upon me being banned from Inslee First Baptist Church. I can't go there no more to try to stay out of the code. And I was looking earlier about how Friday and Saturday is supposed to be 34 and 33 degrees. And then it's supposed to be raining. So, like, tomorrow night is supposed to be 61. And so, as I said, I have not found, I've been like, trying to be patient and have not secured a job opportunity yet. And it's like, what can I do? What can I do to survive or make a living if I got to depend on other people to hire me, and they won't even do it because I'm blacklisted and targeted? I mean, as another TI, you ought to understand how hard it is. So, I mean, as I said, that previous job assignment was just about up anyway. And I was struggling and barely making it at $12 an hour, 34 hours a week, or even full time. So, I mean, now I'm reluctant because of targeted individuals. I hear about life insurance policies taken out on us for us to be blood sacrificed and killed off for money. But they have life insurance job opportunities. I'm reluctant to take those. And it seems like all these like funeral limo jobs or funeral or death related jobs or life insurance and stuff, I don't even want to touch that. To me, that's in the area of something I won't touch. Just like I won't touch a bartender opportunity because it promotes sin. So what does it look like to be a Christian bartender? I can't do that. Or I mean, I even felt bad cleaning the bathrooms and hearing the song "Running with the Devil" every day at Seville Quarter. So and then being perked at that. So I asked God to forgive me for even working there. It was the only job that freaking accepted me. So I have my ebooks and my short stories and my blog, and which I'm planning on blogging today. And it's like I never said that why would God want me to struggle? I'm saying that why are these people who say that they're Christians, why are they saying that God wants you, to go through all these hardships, or for you to be isolated and nobody to care about you, or for everybody to, I mean, because if I'm that bad of a person, why am I not in jail or dead? If I just deserve to be just punished and hated by society, that I'm just fighting to survive every day. Now, like every day, I'm in survival mode. like like today, I mean, I don't even have any meat, but I have a little food. But so I also have been praying to God and stuff like that, but it's like we're supposed to pray more, more so pray in silence, and God sees what we're going through and stuff like that. And so, it's like they trying to do what they can to try to hog religious narcs want to hog God up for all them for themselves, and you know and make it like as if they want to try to discourage you and turn you away. That's what their attempt is. But it's like they want to act like they want to try to drive you to turn away from faith and belief and hope. And they get angry when you're still trusting and believing in God, when it's like they act like they want to try to eliminate you from serving God. As I said, because they want them all for themselves. But I'm, as I said, it's very difficult to try to go day to day, and I'm crying out for help, and I'm just trying to live day to day. And it's like the gang stalkers don't want me to survive, and they don't want me to fight every day to live. They're praying and hoping every day that I die or that I be destroyed, and they hope that for all of us targets. So I don't know why certain professed targets act like they think that they're superior or better than another target. That I don't really have other TIs for support, and like as if I'm fighting this fight all in vain for nothing because nobody's paying attention or nobody cares. And I'm trying all I can. If people want to say nobody owes you a job, but then they say stop stealing our tax dollars and go get a job and go to work, but then they say no, you're entitled and you act entitled and nobody owes you a job. Well, how the hell are we supposed to survive then? Somebody who's willing to try to work and try to get a job. So I'm crying out for help and nobody's listening, nobody cares, nobody wants to pay attention. And then the perps have their smear campaigns and lies. They have, the smear campaigns and lies they have, and so that nobody can help me. And then, as I said, these churches do not help people these days. They turn you away. These churches turn you away and don't help. So I don't know if some people are in denial. And just because somebody labels themselves Christian or good doesn't mean that they're good people. And the Bible says you will know them by their fruits. So I'm just it's getting really scary that I'm about to be back on the streets very soon because I have not been able to secure a job opportunity, and I've been going from place to place filling out job applications. There's much and nothing on Indeed.com right at the moment for me. And I thought employers were hurting for people and needed people really bad. But then when I go apply, oh, sorry, there was somebody more experienced than you. Well, you weren't that desperate for people then. Or maybe a perp stole my job opportunity. Or, or they just say, oh, hey, don't hire her. So, I mean, and then people the narcissistic perps falsely accuse me of being narcissistic and manipulative and just only wanting money, money, money. When that's not the case. I'm trying to secure a permanent place to live and slash or a vehicle so that I can have more open, so I can have more job opportunities. See, that was a perp distraction right there. I said so I can have more job opportunities. So please help me.